This is the AM News. Let's get into the details, starting from the north, where tensions have been rising since over the weekend in Boku and its environs over the protracted chieftaincy disputes, resulting in loss of lives and property. Now, there's a combined police and military force there trying to contain the situation and de-escalate. A statement released by the Ghana Police Service reads, and you have the statement on your screens in a bit. The statement says the Ghana Police Service and the Ghana Armed Forces would like to assure the general public that we are working to bring the security situation in Boku, its surrounding areas, and along the Bolgatanga, Wale Tamale Highway under control. Aside the police and military deployment in Boku and its environs, there is also a joint police and military deployment along the Bolgatanga, Wale Tamale Highway to ensure security and manage vehicular traffic. Now, the security agencies would like to once again assure the public that we are committed, that is the police service, committed to maintaining peace and security, law and order in Boku and its environs. That's a statement from the Ghana Police Service on rising tensions in Boku and its environs over chieftaincy disputes that the police and military are trying to put under control. In other stories, Finance Minister Dr. Amin Adam has accused Asogli power plant of bad faith over the decision to shut down the plant over debt owed by the Electricity Company of Ghana. Now, the independent power producer earlier this month shut down its operations in over $259 million debt owed by the Electricity Company of Ghana. And speaking at a news conference in Washington, D.C. in the United States of America, the finance minister described the action as interesting, looking at the progress that has been made on the dealings with the debt issue. Meanwhile, the government has announced that it has made significant progress on addressing concerns of Asogli power plant and restructuring debts owed to other independent power producers. George Wiafe has more in the story from the USA.
Speaking at a news conference in Washington, D.C., USA, Finance Minister Dr. Amin Adam raised concerns about Asogli power plant exercising bad faith over debts owed by the Electricity Company of Ghana.
I had meetings with Asogli, and we agreed that we will pay. But we wanted them to sign the settlement agreement because this is one of the terms of the agreement. They said, no, we should pay before they sign. But if it is part of the settlement agreement, why should I implement an agreement that has not been signed? And so we communicated this to Asogli, only for Asogli to come and say, they no longer want 30 million, now they want 60 million. And if we don't pay them 60 million, they will shut down. That is why they shut down. Right. And so people behave as if we as a country, we don't know our rights, or we don't know what we want. Especially when election is closer. Everybody thinks that, look, I can put a gun on the head of Ghana. And so by going ahead to shut down, they acted in bad faith. This is not how partners work together, particularly when it involves financial negotiations. So they shut down. We continue to produce power. I was informed only yesterday that they are ready to sign the settlement agreement.
Meanwhile, the finance minister has revealed that the government has made significant progress with the Asogli power plant and other independent power producers on debt owed.
We've really gone far. We negotiated with about 6 IPPs. The first 4, Senate, AXA, and then Car Power and Asogli. 2 of them we have signed on. We've signed the agreements, the settlement, and they are operational because they are not required to go to Parliament for approval. So Senate and AXA sign off.
The finance minister assured that government has also taken the needed measures to stabilize the power situation in Ghana whilst addressing most of the funding issues associated with the power generation sector.
Now, in our latest episode of Streets of Despair, a Joy News feature series, I, Sweetie Aboshi, take you deep into the heart of Tema Station, where a family bound by circumstance rather than blood has created a fragile sense of home. Beneath the terminal, a scrap of rubber, a mosquito net, and a thread of hope are all that stands between them and the unyielding streets. This is our latest episode of Streets of Despair. Accra, a city that never sleeps. While most of us retreat to our homes, the streets tell a different story. Here at Tema Station, children call the streets home. Different groups have settled here, families, not bound by blood, but by circumstance. Poverty and unemployment push them to the streets, where survival looks very different. A mat beneath a bus stop, a mosquito net, and hope are their only shelter. But the night brings danger, and 17-year-old Samira shares her daily fears with me.
Sleeping on the street is very difficult for us because sleeping here, scammers, thieves, they are moving on us all around, all night and all day. So some people have been stealing our things, and we don't know. We are just managing to like that until we go. It's just by the grace. It's just God gift. God just gifted us.
Despite the harsh conditions here, teenage mother Aisha believes life in Accra is still better than the struggle she left up north.
Life here is very difficult. It's very difficult. There's no work here. The work, if you want to get work, it will be difficult for you to get work. And if you went out to go and carry kaya, it will be very difficult to get that kaya. Why did you come to Accra? Just to find money. Because working on north is very difficult. And here too, we are just managing here.
I spent the evening with one family. These children here, too young to understand their plight, also find happiness in the little things, like a simple day's routine. They look forward to the night because it is a time for games, laughter, and storytelling, an escape from reality when they have the lorry station to themselves. This is life on Accra's street, a life of resilience and struggle, but also of hope. Hope for a future away from these streets, where their children can dream beyond survival. Suchi Abochi's report for Joy News, Accra. The full version of this feature, this story, will air on our bulletins across the day, so pay attention. Now, in other stories, running mate of the All People's Progress, Reverend Dr. Samuel Wolanyo Mensah, has expressed concerns over the high cost of doing business in the country. He highlighted factors such as high data costs and high withholding and corporate tax rates as key barriers hampering the growth of local businesses and investor confidence. He urged the government to critically review these costs to strengthen the resilience of the local economy and take decisive action to address these challenges. Dr. Mensah shared these insights at the inaugural Africa Best Business Awards in Accra. Carlos Kaloni reports.
Under the theme, A Cause for Progress, showcasing Africa's business excellence, the maiden Ghana edition of the African Best Business Awards honored over 25 corporate organizations excelling in their field. The event created a collaborative platform for business executives to connect and share insights. In an interview with journalists, economists, and All People's Congress APC running mate, Reverend Dr. Samuel Wolanyo Mensah voiced concerns over the high cost of doing business and the country's current tax regime. He emphasized that these challenges hinder business growth and urged the government to review withholding and corporate taxes to foster a more conducive environment for businesses.
Whereas government is putting pragmatic policies and programs in place, we still realize that we still have few challenges in terms of taxes, and also the cost of doing business is so high. So we are just appealing to the government to really work on the withholding taxes, because it definitely affects business plowing back financial resources into the business to expand businesses. So withholding taxes should be reduced, and also corporate taxes should be reduced. I also believe that the other cost of doing business in terms of data, the cost of data is just escalating. So we should do something about the cost of data. Data cost is so high, so we should reduce the cost of data as well as other utilities. I believe that the water bills, light bills for most companies are just unbearable, and this can discourage businesses. This can kill and destroy businesses. So if we wanted to develop the local economy and make it more resilient, then we need to look at the cost of doing business.
Event manager at Maven Communications, organizers of the African Best Business Award, Seth Jojo Danso Asante, explained that the event aims to annually honor top corporate organizations across the continent.
Now, with these awards, looking at the market size of Africa business, we have over 1.4 billion market size. Now, this award seeks to simply project businesses from the east, west, and south of Africa onto the global level, and even here on the continent of Africa. Now, what we seek to achieve is that we would create a platform where businesses can interconnect with each other to aid in the growth of the business environment, and even also push the Africa economy further.
Some award winners from both the private and public sectors expressed confidence that the African Best Business Awards will foster stronger collaboration among businesses, driving growth across the continent.
This platform, like I said early on, it creates the atmosphere for us to have that learning from country to country, best practices that has been practiced in other countries.
I think it's a very good platform where we can network to know what is happening in other parts of Africa and how the market is evolving, and how we can really extend our businesses into those parts of Africa.
The African Best Business Awards are set to take place in selected countries across East, West, Central, and North Africa in the coming days. For Joy News, Carlos Caloni, Accra.
The Evangelical Presbyterian Church Ghana has appealed to President Akufo-Addo to sign the Anti-Gay Bill into law. The church bemoaned the government's delay in signing the bill after it was passed by Parliament, which it says was endorsed by 90% of Ghanaians. The national president of EPCG, Haji Haga Roslyn Mawenam Kuma Sewu, reiterated this at the centenary celebration of the Haji Gaza in Ho.
The headquarters of the Evangelical Presbyterian Church Ghana in Ho hosted the 4-day centenary anniversary celebrations of the Haji Haga. The activities was climaxed with a church service at the Dela Cathedral. In a sermon, the moderator of the General Assembly of the EP Church Ghana, Right Reverend Dr. Lieutenant Colonel Bliss Agbeko, called on Christians to renew their faith in the Lord.
Where there is hopelessness, there is spiritual blindness. Where there is lameness, there is spiritual weakness. But God is able to turn things around, to make you have hope in order to see the future, the desired future. What you so hope for is what you will get.
The national president of the Evangelical Presbyterian Church Ghana, Haji Haga, Roslyn Mawenam Kumasewu, entreated the government not to brush the anti-LGBTQ bill under the carpet.
We want to reiterate with the government and parliament that the issue of the LGBTQA1+++ cannot be at limbo perpetually, and therefore we urge the president of the country, Ghana, to sign the bill into law, since over 90% of the population are in support of it.
Fiaga of the Agotime traditional area Nenenue Keteku, appealed to Ghanaians to ensure the country remains peaceful after the December 7th general elections. The centenary celebration of the National Hajihaga of the EP Church was marked by a donation to the less privileged inpatients at the Hotishan Hospital and presentation of 14 royal palm tree seedlings to the EP Theological Seminary in Peki. Fred Kwame Asari, Joy News. Ho.
The festive season in India sees government supporting rural artisans by providing stalls to market their handcrafted products at no cost for at least 15 days. Joy News Upper West Regional Correspondent, among 30 journalists from the West and Central Africa, invited for a familiarization visit to India, reports on the benefits that initiatives like Dili Hat could offer African countries, including Ghana. Here's the report.
Dili Hat, a place where government of India, through the Ministry of Textiles, Handicraft and Handlooms, created to give opportunity to its citizens who are allotted stalls on rotational basis for at least 15 days. Visitors are sometimes treated to live music, dance performances, and art exhibitions that represent the various states of India. Dili Hat is not just a marketplace. It has been visualized as a showpiece of traditional Indian culture, a forum where rural life and folk art are brought closer to an urban clientele. It is here that the craftspersons find an opportunity to demonstrate their artistic skills to thousands of visitors every day. The concept of Dili Hat started about 30 years ago.
It's festive season in India, and that's where you can see lots of people, sea of people coming over to see these products and also to see what they can get from this festive occasion.
I bumped into this manufacturer cum designer of fabrics, Shifata Bhattacharya, who has been in the business for over 30 years.
This is the designer, this Dili Hat, you are here, this is the only market of weaver, only market of this is handicraft market. Handicraft and handloom market, all are handmade. The actual artisan are sitting here. Yes, they are the right person. Maybe you will find number of things, number of pieces. And this is the festival time. Here in India, this is the festival time. People are asking.
So what festival is it?
This is Diwali. And for Indians, this is a big festival. On 31st or 1st, it is Diwali. We celebrate because we are from Khadi people, so we celebrate this month in the name of Mahatma Gandhi.
What benefits can investors from Africa and for that matter Ghana stand to benefit? Or what are the opportunities?
It is very good opportunities. If you invest here, you will get very good benefit from here. You will not find this labor, this skill, this fabric, this design anywhere else of the world.
Another is this man who only gave his name as Khan. Khan is a native of Kashmir, and he came to sell handmade cloth known as Pasmina.
This is from goats of Kashmir. The goats from Himalayan areas, we found them, we have natives there, so we get wool from this, and this is the Pashmina. So in Pashmina we have different kinds of stones, like this is Pashmina. In the background you can see the design. This is done by hand, and it's all done by hand, and mostly in Kashmir women done this job. Men weave this kind of shawls and women does this kind of work. So it's the collaboration of men and women So we came here in Delhi to sell our own products. They can save you from cold. The pashmina is very warm thing. This is stole. It's just a 60 gram, but it's like you are wearing a big jacket.
What about the people who came to buy the products?
I came here several times because we found every 15 days there is a different kinds of, service going on, and stalls are there, different states, they have their clothes, food. That's why every time I came here to enjoy all the things.
Reporting for Joy News, Rafiq Salam, Delhi Hat, India.
From India, let's come back to the country where an intense academic showdown saw St. Augustine's College clinch the last ticket to the grand finale of the National Science and Maths Quiz, shutting the doors on Wesley Girls High School and Ghana National College. Now, it's a bittersweet twist as reigning champs Presec Legon find themselves on the sidelines this year. My colleague Jacqueline Ansamayebwa tells us more in this report.
In the last semi-final contest, Ghana National College surged ahead in the opening rounds, sparking hope among their supporters. But St. Augustine's College turned the heat up and took control, breezing through the remaining rounds with an impressive lead.
Wesley Girls High School has 37 points. Ghana National College has 49 points. St. Augustine's College has 52 points.
Even though Ghana National College nailed 3 out of 4 riddles, Augusto's grip on victory remained firm. The students erupted into cheers, celebrating their triumphant stride into the finale, proving their mettle and determination to bring the trophy home.
And since we started this contest from the 1A stage, we have been following our motto, which means perseverance conquers all. And as we are going into the final, we are going to conquer all through our perseverance. As we are going back to the college, we are going to get ready. Our boys will be ready for Wednesday. We are going to bring a trophy back to St. Augustine's College. You know, it's a Rosary month. We're a Catholic school. ABSU 94. They came in 2019 and we won. They came in this year as well. We are going to win.
Now the grand finale promises an intense showdown with St. Augustine's College set to face off against Keta Senior High Technical School and their long-time rivals, Infantapim School. With unwavering confidence and a fierce competitive spirit, Augusto's team is ready to give it their all, determined to write another chapter in the National Science and Maths Quiz history.
We are beating them, and this is hosted win. Ketasco, we are coming live and colored for you.
We always beat Botche in contest, and we are going to beat them again. They are dogs for a reason. We always carry them. We are going to beat them on Wednesday. As for Ketak, we don't even care about them.
The big question remains, will Augusto or Infantapim clinch their 3rd trophy, or will Ketasco make history by securing their very first National Science and Maths Quiz trophy? For Joy News, I'm Jacqueline Ansamayebwa.
And the 2024 National Science and Maths Quiz is produced by Prime Time Limited and sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with Goyle PLC and supported by Pepsodent, Dupay, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana and Bettermalt. And the broadcast of the 2024 National Science and Maths Quiz on Joy News is supported by NASCO, Vitamilk, Virtual Security Africa, Ace Medical Insurance, Built Financial Technologies, DBS Roofing, Syntex Tanks, Family Health Medical College, Chopbox Technologies, and Action Secondary Technical, DPS Pipes, Wakanow, and Coronation Insurance. Thank you so much, and that's how we wrap up for the AM News on the AM Show. Stay with us because News Review comes up shortly.